Hello, I'm Aaron Schock, Member of Congress from Illinois' 18th District, home of Eureka College, the alma mater of President Ronald Reagan, and I'm joined here with Stewart McLaurin, the Executive Director of the Reagan Centennial program that just took place this weekend, and the Centennial that will be taking place all year. So welcome to the nation's capital, Stewart.
Thank you, Congressman. It's great to be here on your turf here in the United States Capitol in the Rotunda in front of the statue, one of two statues here in the Capitol that have been supplied by the state of California, and this one was just dedicated about a year and a half ago. It's sculpted by the famous North Carolinian Chaz Fagan, and we are very honored as the Reagan Presidential Foundation to be also represented by the only governor of California to become president of the United States. And we had a great time in California this past weekend with you there and many others, your colleagues and people from across the country and around the world that were gathered at the Reagan Library in Simi Valley, where we had a terrific concert on Friday night and a very important ceremony honoring the president on Sunday morning. So thank you for being a part of that. And of course, your district represents an important place to President Reagan, his alma mater, and he went there often and referred to it very fondly, and it was important to him throughout his entire life.
Absolutely. Well said. Well, I have to say you did a fantastic job in putting those festivities together, and in tribute to Mrs. Reagan and to the president, it was a first-class event, which I know was always in keeping with their tradition in the White House and as governor and throughout their lives.
Yes.
You know, we just finished a leadership hour on the House floor, which is unusual for the Speaker to give time on the floor for debate and consideration, but we were able to get time to honor the centennial of President Reagan, his 100th birth. And it was amazing to me, you know, sometimes when you're talking about a Republican, it becomes partisan, and you only get Republicans to speak in support. But interestingly, we actually ran out of time on the House floor today because there were so many people on both sides that wanted to speak in support, speak fondly of him, speak in some cases of personal experiences they had with the president. And I thought that was really the tribute to him, that so many had so much to say about who we all know is the great communicator in President Ronald Reagan. So it was exciting to be there to see so many people want to say so many nice things. Oftentimes that's not the case when you're talking about a president of the United States, but I think it shows really the bipartisanship that was exhibited under President Reagan's rule while he was president. He was known for reaching across the aisle and being able to work with Republicans and Democrats. And I'm inspired because so many of the challenges that he was able to deal with while he was president, whether it was the issues in the Middle East, it's eerily similar, I think, to what's happened in Iran with the Shah, what's happening in Egypt right now, the issues of tax reform, the issues of entitlement reforms. Those are all issues that the president so well addressed and tackled while he was president, once again need to be addressed under the current administration. And we can look to Ronald Reagan for his guidance, for his leadership, and exactly how he was able to get it done. So as a young guy who's just starting out, he's an inspiring character for me, not just to study, but also hopefully to emulate here in Congress. So we really appreciate you joining us, and look forward to serving on the Centennial Commission this year with you, and hopefully playing some part in the festivities as they roll out over the next year.
Right. We look forward to that as well, and I think it, as you said so well, it was a fitting tribute to the president to have such a diverse representation of voices on the House floor, yours among them, and to pay tribute to the president, who really did represent a time or a style of leadership that was civil in its discourse, and we have lost so much of that, even though he held to his convictions deeply and was an ideologue, and he did not respect another person just because he disagreed with them. And that's so important. And I also want to thank you for mentioning the young people in the next generation, because that is a vital part of this centennial celebration. And we view you as a leader of the future. And this centennial is not just about nostalgia and reflection. It's about now, and it's about the future. We've put together a terrific group, many of whom you've met, of young people that, along with you, we believe will be leading this country to great things into the future. And I think the president would have a twinkle in his eye to know that so many young people are taking up the mantle of his legacy, and not just treating this centennial as a historic occasion, but an opportunity to launch great new ideas and great new careers, emulating the president's leadership. So to him, we salute and look forward to great things in this year ahead.
Well said. And if folks want to learn more where can they go to learn more about the Centennial and President Reagan and what they can take part in the next year?
Well, I think in terms of your constituents, there are three things they could do. They could look at our Centennial website, www.reagancentennial.com. They could go to the Illinois Commission website and their resources, and they could probably call one of your offices and find out more information
right.
as well. So there are many ways to get involved, and our website has depicts events that are happening that we're planning, but also events that are being planned by others around the country, in fact around the world.
Great. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you very much
All
for
right.
having us here. Thank you.
Yep.